This blog post just got released. Actually, it's right there. In fact, but I've only just been notified on it. Basically discussing the fact that they're pushing back Hong Kong and instead releasing Operation Health. Now, what this is basically they just said, look, we know we made a shit game. So, for the next 3 months, we're gonna fix it. Now, this is a bit late coming and kind of shit because, well, look, it's not bad. Okay, I'm happy that they're deciding to fix the game because there is so much bullshit in the game so far. If you check out the last video, you will see that I died and Capcom didn't even shoot me, which pissed me off so fucking hard. It is still quite shit that they've pushed back Hong Kong. Now, I understand that they can't work on everything at once, but Ubisoft is a massive game development team. They could easily probably work on both of these at the same time. Obviously, understandably, it wouldn't come out as fast. I understand that they're pushing it back. Obviously, I don't think it says when. So they're pushing it back to August is when they're pushing it back. Now, I don't know, so by the time we actually get it, by the time everything is fixed, it will be 3 months, right? That is when everything they are saying they're going to fix is going to be fixed. So, looking at this, can I zoom in? Yeah, right. So here, one-step matchmaking, simplified and faster flow. Right now, I don't mind the matchmaking. It's pretty quick, at least on PC, which is where we play. 100% server-based features. This is cool. Dedicated voice and party system. That seems really, really cool. There's also less errors for players and more reliable. I don't understand what that means. I guess we'll just have to wait till the 21st to find out. The faster servers. This is a godsend. And improved hit reg. Beautiful. This is weird. New deployment process. 3 steps deployment for new tech features. Gradual deployment, TTS, which is on PC, you can download it and you can test new things that are 100% broken. Then onto PC, and then onto console for a more effective quality control. I mean, I guess I don't see why they've only just started doing that now instead of before, but that seems fine. The on and off switch, ability to roll back faster to previous systems in case of emergency. I don't understand what this is, unless they really fucking make a bug that is terrible and quickly come back. Now, the bug fix sprints, this is beautiful. Addressing top community bugs in smaller batches to keep an eye on efficiency. This is going to be so good because the amount of bugs in this game is impeccable. I couldn't list them all. There's that many. There's been so many moments where we've been playing and some bullshit has happened. Now, reading this, Operation Health will follow a much more iterative pace and new deployment philosophy and 3 steps ensuring... Right. Oh, wait. Okay, so reading this. They're removing Poland. It doesn't have a dedicated season. Luckily, we will still get the characters. The Poland operators will still come, but they will be released with Season 3 and 4. So we will get, I think it shows down here, yeah, so we get the SDU operator, which is the Hong Kong, along with the Grom operator, the new map, and the new weapons. So we only get one of them, so that could be the male or the female, or the male and the male, whatever. But that also means that we don't get the map, which is which is said here. Meaning we won't get any map in Poland, which I don't necessarily disagree with. I can understand that making a map in a game is going to be quite hard compared to creating an operator and new guns. Now, the fact that we're still getting the operators is good, but I don't know whether they really needed to truly prioritize the game's health over than removing the map from the game. Even if they released it after the Korean DLC, at the same moment that the third year's operators come out, obviously they would have to, really speed up, but could be a problem to some people. Obviously we still get the Korean and Hong Kong operators just later, but all in all, I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing, because the game, as it stands right now, is terribly glitchy and very buggy. So making sure that the game runs decently, and if they can keep it that way, because they have, on almost every season, they have released bug fixes but made new bugs, which I can understand that bugs come from game development, but some of the severity of the bugs, some of them aren't too game breaking. Like in the same video yesterday, or however long ago it was when this is uploaded, Lewis, who was playing Frost, when he destroyed the barricade, the frost trap was on top, at the top of the barricade, and it was being deployed as he was removing the barricade, as if he was doing it at the same time. But of course, because his hands were up there, the frost trap was up there, the bear trap. Stuff like that isn't necessarily game breaking. But when we're in a ranked match, and granted we did win the game, the fact that I died, and I was at 1 health, so that could have been a factor in it, but the fact that Capcan's, or was it Fuse? I think it was Fuse. I'm retarded. The fact that Fuse's reticle wasn't, like, it didn't even cross my body is quite broken. Some of these I don't believe are 100% necessary. Like the server-based features that they're adding, the dedicated voice. Meh, there's apps on Discord, there's the party chats on Xbox, on PS4, where you can easily do that stuff. I don't know what the party system is. Maybe it's I mean, you have the kind of squads that you can go in, so I don't know what that means. It's probably to do with the voice thing. Less errors of players, don't know what that means at all, and more reliable. Okay, we were really ready for new operators, because we were getting quite bored of Jekyll, and we really wanted a new map. Is this looks like it's to do with Operation Health. What's this? Oh, someone's messaging. Oh, there's a Q&A. Okay, look, someone else already asked this question. While we have been working diligently on improving the health of the game, we were not satisfied with the pace at which we were able to deliver major improvements and fixes, so we dedicated an entire season to both eliminating the highest priority issues and for a more reasonable update pipeline. This will also allow us to deploy fixes that have the highest impact possible without putting undue pressure on the development team to deliver both gameplay content and major health improvements. Basically, we are prioritizing health this season. Okay, you had a focus on health in Year 1 Season 3 too, which they did. Why is this going to be different? The introduction of an additional anti-cheat as well as other, yep, that was added. Where Operation Health differs is in the scale of the improvements. We have outlined our plans for Operation Health here. Is this the same thing? Let me go over here. Yeah, it's the original post. So they're discussing it on after the Pro League finals, which, I mean, that makes sense. The main thing that I like about this is the fact that it is doing the hit reg. That has been one of the biggest shouts in the community. The fact that they're doing it over a month is still kind of, well, 3 months, but that one bit is in a month. Also, I don't know whether this means that they're only going to do it for this season, because obviously they fix bugs every season, but is that fast enough? Like, will game-breaking bugs like this still come out? So who knows? It seems like a really good idea. I'm not taking them down for it, because like, one of the big things in this game is the bugs, but the fact that they're also pushing the operators back and removing the map, it's a little iffy. But I could understand. Maybe if they could have easily done it over the entire year. So say they still release all 3 maps, so the Hong Kong, the Korea, and the Polish. But what they do is they take, say, I'm pointing, but you can't see that. They take the first one, which is the 3, so there's 3 pillars, right? They do the first one over these 3 months, right? So May, June, and July. They still release the Polish operators, but they, in the mid-season reinforcement section, or even in the like end part, like in the end of the month, which is what we're in. Actually, no, we're in here now. Yeah, if they were to do it gradually over the 3 like seasons, like just one of them, that would maybe be better. But obviously, if they really want to fix them quick, they can. Yeah, this would make sense. There was also in the Q&A thing, there was a thing about giving players compensation. Will be compensation for year 2 season pass. Those years to provide players with early access to 8 new operators. While we will not have 2 new operators each 3 months this year, we will still deliver on your early access to the remaining operators. You received content and early access benefits you have paid for. The year 2 will also still receive any cosmetic items associated with the Polish operators. Okay, so they're basically saying you'll still get all the shit that you normally would. It's just it's going to be later. Yeah, this makes sense. That's about all I have to say about it. It's still I don't hate it. I'm not gonna say that it's a bad idea. It's just I feel there were other ways around it, like what I said with doing them every 3 seasons. But yeah, I just wanted to get this video out here because I've only just seen it. There's gonna be millions of other fucking YouTubers doing it, but may as well talk about it. There's no reason not to. So yeah.